Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Happy Friday. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jade, and I am the founder of Soul Searchers. A couple days a week, we do a Facebook Live where we do an oracle card reading for the collective and then a few individual readings. This morning is donation based for individual readings. So if you want to get at the top of that list, make sure to send in your donations via the PayPal. The information is in the video description and will later be on a little banner at the bottom here of the video. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to comment, #replay. And if you have any questions, you're always more than welcome to leave a comment. For everyone, if it's anything more personal, spiritually related, you're more than welcome to send me a private message via the Soul Searchers Facebook page. I love talking to you guys. I love answering questions, so feel free. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get some music going in the background so that it's not just silent while I'm shuffling and whatnot. And then I'm going to get our live shared out so we can get a few more people. And then we'll get started. So let me go ahead and get our live shared and then we'll get it going. All right. Okay, so we are shared. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. Let me make sure everything went through. Okay, cool. And we'll get our little banner up and running. There we go. So I'm going to pull a couple cards for the collective first, and then we'll do the individual readings should anybody want one. But we're going to kind of take it how it comes this morning. Drink some coffee, enjoy the day. No rush. Good morning, Vanessa. Okay. Our first card for the collective this morning is going to come from our manifestation deck, our super attractor deck, which, as most of you know, and if you don't, you're going to know soon, everything in our life is manifested via the law of attraction. And honestly, all of the universal laws are in play at all times. But this is specifically geared towards, good morning, Sheila. This is specifically geared towards purposely and consciously manifesting the things that you desire into your life. So, happy Friday. What's everybody's plans for the day today? Anything exciting? Anything fun this weekend? Let me know. Okay, what does the collective need to hear? Okay. Good morning, Angelique. So our first card for the collective is my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force, they come through freedom. And I think that is so important. It's a really huge reminder for everybody, simply that we get very wrapped up in, wanting to have these spiritual awakenings and, wanting to progress and grow and be these spiritual beings, which, by the way, we're naturally spiritual beings. But when you try to force or you put so much pressure on yourself to have these shifts or awakenings or like breakthroughs, you're slowing yourself down. You're putting that pressure on yourself. And the more you try and force it and force yourself to like have this like aha moment, the longer it's going to take to happen. It's kind of like, it's like performance anxiety, sort of. You're really just slowing yourself down, putting that pressure on yourself and stressing yourself out instead of just letting it happen, allowing it to occur naturally. It's and I can't even say anything because, when I really started on my spiritual journey, like with my inner work, my shadow work, and everything, that I was very impatient. I was like, okay, I'm doing this meditation every day, and I'm doing all these things and all this work, and why am I just not having this aha moment? And it didn't happen until I just stopped and let it happen, because I was putting so much pressure on myself that I was blocking it out. Good morning, Lori. Happy Friday. So again, just let your aha moments, your breakthroughs, your awakenings, whatever you want to call them, let these shifts happen naturally. Okay. Yes, you still need to do, the inner work and the shadow work, and really, pay attention to the things that you're doing, what you're saying, the way you're thinking and treating yourself as well as others. But you can't force these shifts or changes or awakenings or breakthroughs, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So again, that is the card. My greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. Let it happen naturally. I hope that makes sense for you guys. How is everybody this morning? I'm drinking my caramel coffee. How about you guys? Any other coffee drinkers, tea drinkers? Let me know. Okay. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not sure if, good morning, Ebony, how are you? I'm not sure if everyone saw it or not, so I'm going to go ahead and repeat it. You guys know how this works. Throughout the live, I repeat things a lot. This morning is going to be donation-based individual readings in between the collective cards. So if you would like one, the information is in the video description, and it's going to be down here at the bottom on a little banner. Ooh, Southern Pecan. That sounds really good. And then I'll also leave a comment just so you guys have that information. So if you want to get at the top of my list, currently making pumpkin coffee. That sounds awesome too. I love flavored coffee. My mom hates flavored coffee. She drinks her coffee black. But I'm like, give me all the fun flavors and the creamer and the stuff. I love it. Okay, let's... One second. Okay. All right, let's see if this comment will work, guys. Ooh, green tea. That sounds good, Sheila. You guys know sometimes I have coffee, sometimes I have tea. It just depends on the day. My guides were trying to get me to drink more like herbal tea and stuff, but y'all, I really do like coffee. I just like the taste. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put up our donation-based readings banner. I'm going to show you guys what decks I have, and then I'll pull another card for the collective. And then if anyone is interested, please let me know if you would like individual readings. So we have the Archangel Gabriel deck, the Keepers of the Light, Angels and Ancestors, Work Your Light, our Super Attractor Manifestation deck, and the Halloween Oracle. So if you want an individual reading, whenever you go to the PayPal, just leave in the notes if you have a specific question. I don't do readings in regards to anyone's health or fertility. I'm not a doctor, and I do not want to take responsibility for that. So anything else that I can think of right now is pretty much fair game. If you have a specific question, if you just want a general reading, I can do that too. Let's see what else. I'm thinking about adding yes or no pendulum questions to what I offer on my live. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. Put it in the comments. I have a couple different pendulums. I like using them for myself, but I haven't really used them on my lives at all. And I, occasionally use them with other people, but not on my lives. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, they're just, yes, no pendulum questions. Let me know. Good morning, Holly. Okay. I think our next card for the collective is going to come from our Halloween Oracle. What does the collective need to hear this morning? You missed it, Holly. Everyone was talking about the different coffees and stuff they're drinking this morning. Holly loves coffee. All right, what does the collective need to hear? Also, guys, let me know if you can hear the music, if it's too loud, too quiet, or if you can't hear it at all. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear the music and still hear me. So it sounds a little different on my end than it does on yours, so just let me know. Let's do this again. Oh no, I'm about to go get lattes. I love lattes. I just love everything coffee. I don't know about you guys, but except I can't drink black coffee. So I went from putting like basically mostly creamer in my coffee to I put like less creamer. So now it's like a caramelly color instead of like almost like milk. But I still can't drink black coffee. Okay, what does the collective need to hear this morning? Without throwing stuff, please. All right, this card's been coming up a lot lately. So next card for the collective is invisibility and authenticity. So we have a tendency as human beings to kind of try not to stand out or be like the oddball or the weirdo or whatever. This particular card, it's time for you to just be yourself. Let your freak flag fly. Let all the other weirdos find you, because that is how you build your soul tribe. That is how you build your soul fam, okay? Be your true and authentic self. Listen to your heart. Follow your soul calling. Find your purpose if you haven't already, and follow it without fear, okay? Do something for yourself that you've always wanted to try, whether it's like a hobby or, a new career or a class or whatever, just to look into, right? Give it a shot. Try it out without fear of what anyone else is going to think. We tend to make ourselves smaller for fear of judgment from others. Excuse me. And it's not time for that anymore. It's time to let it go, release that fear, live out of trust in yourself and your guides in the universe, and do what truly makes you happy, what lights you up, and be your authentic self. It's scary, I know, but it's time, okay? We're going through all these changes, these shifts in society and in the collective as a whole, vibrational shifts, the frequency of the earth. Everyone's having these awakenings, and it's time to just be your true self. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about what society thinks or how they've tried to shape you, okay? It's time to stand up, let your flag fly, and find all the other weirdos and create your tribe, okay? So, again, invisibility and authenticity. How'd that make sense for you guys? Oops. Let me not accidentally press buttons here. Okay, 1 second, guys. Let me check our stuff. Oh, it kicked me out. 1 second. You know, I wish PayPal would just let me stay logged in. That would be cool. Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, until we get a few PayPal stuffs in there, would anybody like a card? I'm willing to do a couple of individual ones. I'm not going to do everybody. I'm just going to, do who I feel drawn to. But if you would like a card, please leave a comment. Let me know. It's just going to be a general. I'm not going to do any specific questions for the free cards, but let me know. Okay, Sade. Is it Sade or Sadie? Or Sade? I don't know. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't want to mess your name up. Also, just a reminder for everybody, the comments are a little bit delayed. So from the time you leave a comment till the time I get it, it's about a 5 to 10 second delay. So I'm not ignoring you, but I will respond as soon as I see it. Facebook's just slow. Okay. Okay. Your card, my dear, is coming from the Angels and Ancestors. Okay, let's see. Okay, so your card, my dear, is the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. So if you've been having seeing any synchronicities lately, like any coincidences, we like to kind of brush them off as coincidences, but really the synchronicities are to send us a message to show us what it is that spirit, source, angels, guides, what they're trying to teach us or bring to our attention. We tend to, as human beings, brush off a lot of our spiritual experiences as, just something crazy or something weird, or, a coincidence, or we try to logic things out, and you can't always do that. So I don't know if you've had any spiritual experiences lately, any synchronicities, any signs, anything like that. But it's time to quit ignoring those and to really pay attention and to start embracing those synchronicities and really embracing the lessons and the lessons. There's a word, I just can't pull it out. Basically what your guides and angels are trying to bring to your attention and to teach you and to really get you to experience for yourself instead of trying to logic everything away. Does that make sense? I just keep getting experience what is meant for you. So everything that happens in our lives is meant to happen. It is divine orchestration, divine timing. And I feel like there have been a lot of synchronicities for you. You just kind of brush them off. But it's time to really start paying attention and listening and accepting these experiences and start growing from them and embracing them. So again, that is the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Ebony. Sure. Okay. Okay. Ebony, yours is going to come from the Keepers of the Light. Okay, perfect. I'm glad that makes sense. You're so welcome. Okay, what does Ebony need to hear this morning? Okay. I think we have a theme going this morning. Angelique, I don't know if you saw that, but this definitely just got thrown out of the deck at me. Anywho, Ebony, it is Kali Ma, Facing Fear. So, and I don't know if you could read that bottom part, but it says major spiritual changes are unfolding, and this is your chance to soar. So, just like the last card, I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of synchronicities, if you've had any experiences that you try to kind of logically explain away, but it's time to quit doing that. I think you're aware that there are signs for you that these synchronicities are for a reason. I don't feel like you're someone who doesn't believe, but maybe you haven't been paying as close attention or kind of also brushing them off. Like, okay, yeah, that's a sign, but I'm just, whatever. I'm going to keep it moving and do my thing. or if they make you uncomfortable sometimes, some of the synchronicities, like they're very obvious, very, strong synchronicities, but it's definitely time to start paying attention, and embracing those synchronicities and those signs from your guides, angels, ancestors, spirit, source, universal energy, whatever you choose to believe in. All those signs and synchronicities, that it all comes from the same place. Or if you've been experiencing any like shifts and changes, I don't know if you've had any like ringing in your ears lately, or strong headaches. Not like normal headaches, like right in here or anything. It would literally be right at the top of your head. But anything like that, those are spiritual shifts and part of the awakening process and ascension symptoms. But it's not something to fear or to be uncomfortable with, like in like a fearful way. It's really just, I mean, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's like headaches, ringing in the ears. I get itchy. I don't know if some people do, but things like that. So these shifts are happening for a reason. You're going to start probably having some big aha moments and mental and emotional breakthroughs. Don't be afraid of them. Embrace them. Let it happen. Go with the flow, but really start paying attention to those synchronicities and embracing those signs. I feel like, what is it that you do for work? Because I feel like you're like you have a very strong like spiritual light. I don't know. You have a very strong light. Like it's very bright. But it's time to really start, paying attention to those things and rolling with your awakening. And I feel like finding your purpose and starting on that soul path is going to be coming soon. Like, so I'm going to just explain what I see. So what I see is you and this very bright light emanating from you, but you're like standing in front of this road, and it's like, where you're supposed to be going, what you're supposed to be doing, but you're like frozen there. Like you're like not taking that step. You're not moving in the direction. You're kind of just stuck. I don't know why. I don't know what's holding you back. But it's time to really embrace everything that's happening, embrace all these feelings, honor the feelings that you're having, even the fear, honor that fear, let it flow through you, but don't let it stop you. Keep moving forward. It's time to take that first step down this path for you and really open yourself up to these synchronicities and to these experiences and to, the awakening, to your guides, your angels, ancestors. Do you meditate by chance? If not, I highly recommend it. Yeah, because I feel like you have this very bright light, but you're kind of like closing it off. And it's time for you to really just like let it out. So I hope that makes sense. I know that was a lot. It was kind of up and down, but yeah, it's definitely time for you to start walking your path. So whatever that is, it's time to take that first step. So again, Kali Ma, facing fear. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. So yeah. Sorry, let me check the comments really quick. Okay, so you're home with the kids. Awesome. You're very welcome. I'm glad that made sense. The way I receive things, so let me just explain this for anyone who's new on here. I don't know your whole life story. I don't know your whole background unless you tell me. I'm not that kind of psychic. I can't like tell you what color shirt you're wearing or whatever. But what I do is I receive those messages and kind of like vision sort of. I like see, like I explained to you, like I saw you standing at this road, like you're frozen. So I see things like that, and that's how source, spirit, guides, angels, that's how they explain to me what it is that needs to be said. But sometimes it's hard to kind of translate that into words. So it gets a little weird sometimes. But I hope that makes sense. All right. Okay, so good morning, Jenna. So if anyone else would like a card, just a reminder, the PayPal is in the bottom here. If you would like a personal reading, like a question, if you have a specific question, anything like that, on Tuesdays and Tuesday morning, Sunday nights is when I do my free readings, but it's only one card and it's general. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought, guys. I don't remember. Anyways, I'm going to drink some more coffee. Sarah and Beth. Sorry, just joined. Thought this was a live card reading. It is a live card reading, but it's still donation based this morning. So Tuesdays and Sundays is when we do the free ones, and they're just general. Friday mornings and Wednesday evenings are when we are donation based, and it's if you have any specific questions, they can also be general. But this is my job, so just saying. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. Sheila, do you have a preference on a deck? Did you see the decks earlier? Would you like me to show you again, or do you want me to just go with whatever I feel drawn towards? Let me know. Jenna, need to get PayPal. So it's okay, Jenna. It took me years to get PayPal. But if you click on the link, you can go through PayPal and it'll let you just use your regular card if you want to, if you don't have a PayPal account, or you can set one up. You do what works for you. Vans. Oh, thank you. Good morning, darling. Okay, Sheila. What does Sheila need to hear this morning? Okay, Sheila, your card's coming from the Halloween deck. So, the Halloween Oracle. Let's see, Sheila. What does Sheila need to hear this morning? Oh, also, before I pull Sheila's card, sorry, Sheila, I know I'm making you wait. All the anticipation. For anyone who's on who I have pulled cards before, if you would like, you are able to go onto our Facebook page, the Soul Searchers page, and leave a review. So if you have anything you would like to say, anything positive, preferably, fingers crossed. If not, I'm always up to feedback. Any constructive criticism is totally welcome. But please feel free to leave a review. I'm trying to compile as many as I can for my website so that I can get that up and running as well. No pressure, guys. I'm not trying to force you into anything. I can't anyways, just if you're interested. Okay, let's see, Sheila. What does Sheila need to hear this morning? Okay, Sheila. Just you guys are so sweet. Okay. Just to preface this card, preface, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. This particular card, it looks bad, but it's not, okay? So don't panic. But it is the underworld where all things pause and begin again. So it looks scary, but I promise it's not, okay? Just like, you know, the death card in tarot is not actually a bad card. It's more of a rebirth. This particular card is the same. So you are going through a lot of internal changes right now. And, you know, mentally, emotionally, there's so much going on within you that you've been working on. And it's like it's kind of like you are becoming an entirely new version of you. This new phase in your life is opening up. You are opening up. Again, it is a process, but you're taking those steps to do that. It's like you've had some internal mental shifts, that some aha moments, that have you were kind of paused and like stuck where you were at, not realizing, you know, some of the subconscious stuff that was going on. But it's like you've started to see these subconscious cycles and behaviors and those inner thoughts, and you've started processing and moving through them. And as you do that, you're essentially becoming a brand new you. You're entering this new phase in your life where you are more open, and more aware, and, you know, not only mentally but emotionally as well, more emotionally aware. So this is a very good card. It's really confirmation that everything that you've been doing is starting to come to fruition. All the work you've been doing on yourself is starting to pay off, and you are becoming this new version of you. You are, you know, essentially being rebirthed into the world as this new Sheila. So this is awesome. So I hope that makes sense. You know, nothing crazy, nothing negative. It's just, you know, you've been doing this work. It's starting to pay off. You're starting to transform into this new version of yourself, and to keep doing the inner work, because it's time. It's time for you to enter this new phase of your life. So I hope that makes sense. Again, it's the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. It looks so bad, but I promise it's not. Oh, perfect. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Awesome. I'm glad, Sheila. Yeah, it's essentially, I find it so funny. These cards, they look so dark and they're not. But it really is just a confirmation for you that the work that you've been doing is starting to pay off. And, you know, that doesn't mean stop. That doesn't mean quit working. But know that as you continue to work on yourself and go through these steps and these changes, you're essentially becoming a new you and entering this new phase of your life. And that is a beautiful thing. And I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see what this next phase of your journey has in store for you. Okay, let me check the PayPal, guys. Okay, you're so welcome, Sheila. All right. All right. If anybody else would like a card, sorry, I just got really into my little background music there for a second. If anyone else would like a card or a reading, if you have any specific questions, please look at the little banner in the bottom. Check out the description in the video description. And there is a comment if you scroll up through the comments with the PayPal information. If you have any questions about how, you know, the Oracle card readings work or anything spirituality based, please feel free to ask. Let's see what else. If it's anything more personal, you're always welcome to message me via the Soul Searchers Facebook page. Obviously, I'm not going to answer in the middle of a live, but I will answer as soon as I see the private message. So, which will probably be later in the day. But I'm always open to conversations and any questions you may have. I like answering questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will find it. So, those were our cards so far. Anybody have any fun weekend plans? I personally don't plan on doing a lot except for relaxing and working on my webpage so I can get that up and running for you guys. Hopefully soon. And we can start doing private readings too. Have a great weekend, Sheila, and a wonderful Friday. I forget that everyone still has work today. Because this is my work. I enjoy it so much. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions about any of the cards that have been pulled or anything like that? Let me know. Oh, that's awesome, Angelique. Yes, I love brunch. Brunch is awesome. Brunch is like my fave. I'm so basic. That's good though. I'm glad you're going to go spend some time with your friends, your soul tribe. Get that support. Be open, letting people love you. I know that wasn't subtle at all, but oh girl, yes. Anything food related. I love food. I'm on this this Whole30 like refresh thing right now. And I thought it was gonna be terrible. I was like, oh man, I'm like going on this diet. It's gonna suck. But it's all really good. It's just, about getting all the processed sugars and processed foods and stuff out of your diet and just eating whole, fresh foods. And I am loving it. I'm feeling awesome. So as far as I'm concerned, anything food related, even this, I'm like, yes, it's great. Okay. All right, Jenna, no worries, babe. Have an awesome weekend and happy birthday. I know it's like 2 days away, but I'll text you still. But happy birthday. All right. Let's see what we've got. You're welcome, love. Okay. The comments are so delayed. I feel like it's slower and slower every time I do it live. All right. Anywho, if no one else wants a reading, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with me for a while this morning. Thank you for anyone who let me read for them. I greatly enjoy it. I honestly feel like it's just a blessing to be able to do this. So thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. And I will see you guys Sunday night. Bye.